Before jumping into today's topic, I got like a question for y'all. For those of you that have like, men out there that wear hats, do they have any like remedies or something like that to like get rid of this like crown pointiness, bigness? Because y'all, every single time I get a new hat, oh my lord, I have to do the most. I have to like blow dry it literally to like soften this because I'm like, it's just so big up top. And I'm like, y'all already know I got like literally the second largest head in the entire world. And like, this just emphasizes it, makes it like way more big. So if you guys know any tips or tricks, y'all, I looked it up on TikTok too, and the only thing that I saw was like putting a hair dryer to it so that way it like softens this. But I still feel like that doesn't even work too well. So I'm like, y'all, if any of your men out there got any like tips or tricks, or if there's any men watching this that got tips or tricks, please let me know because I am so tired of this big old bulky crownness. Anyways, that's just my little question for the day, y'all. As you guys can tell by the title, we're going to be talking about Miss Trevino yet again. She is apparently, allegedly, back with Uncle Fester, and it's so crazy because the last time that I talked about Trevino, I had played a clip in that video, and I was like, why was I editing the video? And I was looking it back, and I was like, why did I not realize that she was with Uncle Fester? Like, it just didn't even, like, register in my brain, even though I had watched the clip back before even filming my video. I was like, what? She's back with him? Well, now she's, like, pretty much confirming it, and she's, like, back to living with him. You guys are gonna see within today's video, she's, like, literally on live with him, and she's like, oh my gosh, like, have you told them how many times you kicked me out? And I'm like, what, girl, like, don't you take that as a sign? Like, if any man is gonna even kick me out once, like, I'm not going to be coming back. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, have a little bit of pride within yourself. Maybe it's good to have a little bit of ego every now and then to be like, you know what? If this man kicked me up out of his house, it's time for me to go. I think this whole situation is a mess. Also, too, y'all, a little bit of a trigger warning. I know that a lot of people before have said like, oh my gosh, like Trevino smells or her nunu smells specifically. However, you guys are going to see I have a clip to where he was also on live and he like smelt her hand and he was like literally gonna throw up. And then she even said like, oh, I know I smell bad, huh? Or it smells bad, huh? I was like, what's going on here? Like honestly, like y'all know I feel like, okay, maybe it's just because I've like lived fat my whole entire life and like y'all just keeping it real with you guys, I'm like really sweaty and stuff, so I've always been overly self-conscious of like smelling bad. So I will literally go to all different types of measures to make sure I smell good. This is why I like literally always have a cologne on me. Like y'all, I literally even have those like Lumi wipes on me, like just in case, you know what I'm saying? Like the way I go to the extremes, especially if I'm going to be in like a hot climate, like y'all, I will put deodorant all over my body. I will put like sweat control stuff on. I will put powder spray on. Like I literally go to the extreme. So there's a side of me that's like, oh my gosh, I kind of like feel bad because maybe she does have like some type of condition. You know what I'm saying? However, they're on live and like he's like literally over here saying she smells that bad. I was like, okay, like maybe she does got a problem because I know people before, like I thought it was just a joke, low key. Like I just thought it was like, oh, funny, her new smells. But apparently that seems to be like, I mean, I know we're not talking about her nude, but we are, oh my gosh, y'all, I literally almost like choked on my own spit right there. We're talking about her hand, but I'm just kind of like, oh, maybe there is truth to this whole entire situation. Anyways, y'all, I do want to go ahead and start this video off by playing a clip to where she was trying to convince everybody that she is a good mom because I guess apparently because she's been staying at Uncle Fester's house, which by the way, I forgot to even mention about this too. Do you guys not remember just like a month ago, we were talking about how supposedly, allegedly, him and like his son and like his cousin or something like that, like manhandled her and she was crying. She was like hyperventilating on live, like she was going through it saying that he physically, the A word her, you know what I'm saying? So I'm just kind of like, were you lying about that whole entire thing? Because why are you already back with this man and like staying up in his house like that? I think it's crazy. Anyways, I guess apparently like they were having like a barbecue or whatever. So everyone's like, where's your daughters? Where's your daughters? So she had to hop up on her little Snapchat story and go over there and say like, oh, my girls were there. And like basically just keep on, hyping herself up to make it seem like she's a good mom by saying that she talks to her daughters all day, every day. And she sees them whenever she wants. I'm just like, this poor girl is just such a mess. Check this out.
And for those of you that don't know, I do see my kids regularly, almost every day if I can. And I talk to them almost all day. And they were here yesterday. But y'all didn't see that because I don't post my kids. And I've seen some videos on TikTok saying that I got a water slide for kids that are not my kids. And I didn't get nothing for my kids. My kids came over. Yes, they were there. But again, I shouldn't have to explain myself or prove anything to y'all. Y'all are going to make videos regardless. But yeah, my kids were there yesterday. So make sure you get the facts straight before you make the videos on TikTok trying to explain that I don't see my kids and I do other things for other people's kids. If y'all only knew that I seen my kids the night that me and Uncle Fester went out too. Like, after we went out, we went straight to my parents. off to go see my kids. So, I mean, I've seen my kids for the last 2 days, and my kids, yeah, just look on them.
I hope y'all can see from right there that she really is a good mom. And I really do hope that all of you guys out there that called her a bad mom realize that she is a really good mom. I mean, I've known it all along. Like, honestly, I literally said, oh my gosh, like she bought her daughters a blow up mattress and it had a hole on it. And y'all, she's such a good mom that she put tape over the hole in the blow up mattress. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was like, you know what? Ever since then, I knew she was a good mom, honestly. The way I can't even be sarcastic like that because like people will literally believe it. Anyways, clearly you guys can see that she's super delusional. In this next clip I want to play for you guys, this is where she's like having him smell her hand and I'm just like, this is where I say, I don't know, maybe I have too much pride, I guess, which I don't know. Have I ever been told that before? Maybe I have. Okay. Because I was like, y'all, if I was ever to be embarrassed like that on live, like, I could take a joke. You know what I'm saying? But, like, to literally smell my hand and just be so grossed out, you guys are going to see how disgusted he is by it. I'm like, oh, like, clearly this man is just not into her. Also, I have to say this, too. The more that I've seen of him on TikTok, I'm like, okay, low-key, like, he turned out to be, like, a clout chaser. And I kind of felt like, oh, he's older. He's, like, 44 years old. He works at, like, a, I don't know, refinery or whatever the hell it is. He has a really good job and a nice house and all these things. I was like, oh, like, he has his stuff together. But then now I'm starting to see clearly he does have some type of, you know, clout chasing tendencies here because I'm like, why are you still going on live every damn day? Check this out.
Why are you twisting my arm around like that, bro?
You twist out. Oh!
Oh, you
Oh my
God.
That was gross.
It smelled, huh? I know it did. What did it smell like?
You don't even want to know.
What did it smell like?
You don't even want to know. Like Fritos.
I did eat Fritos a while ago.
Did you?
Yeah. I did. You didn't see me.
No.
The bag is right there. Somewhere. I literally ate Fritos a while ago. But I just used the restroom and I didn't wipe my hands.
You're freaking gross.
I am, huh? You should smell the restroom.
Damn.
Look at dude.
I'm gonna need a plumber. Biscuit, what's up,
He didn't
Biscuit?
get to go do what he wanted to do.
Even my dog's over there. He's like running. He is running. You know what I have to do? Look, watch.
If I was her, honestly, I would have been like super embarrassed. Like, I'm like, how are you even up over here? This man's smelling your hand. He's like so grossed out by it. And I do have to say this, okay? I always leave room, obviously, for like, we don't know if like maybe she's, you know, like cooking. Maybe she's cutting some cheese, literally. But I'm just kind of like, maybe there's something on her. And maybe she was doing some yard work. I don't really know. Obviously, we're only seeing a bit in a clip of it. But I'm just kind of like, oh, okay, like that's just really embarrassing. If she was not doing anything of the sort, if she was not doing any type of work, if she was not doing any type of cooking or dealing with something that is like stinky, like that's super embarrassing. Like I'm sitting over there like, not this man, like literally dissing her like that. And speaking of him dissing her, okay, in this next clip you guys are going to see, he compares her to a sticky booger, okay? He's like, you just can't get rid of it. Literally because she's like, oh, did you tell them like how many times you've kicked me out? And that's like so crazy that like she's being so serious. He's being so serious. And he's like, oh yeah, like I kicked her out multiple times and she just keeps on coming back. And I'm just like, that is so embarrassing. The fact that she literally just keeps on going back to him. Like, I'm just like, girl, why don't you have a little bit of pride, have a little bit of an ego and get up out of there, stop going back to him. Also, too, I do have to say, at first, I got to keep it real with you guys. At first, I was like, oh, good for her for finally seeing somebody, you know, that's older than her because y'all know she was over here messing around with these like 20, 21-year-olds. And to me, that's just kind of like, okay, girl, you're already immature. They're obviously immature. Like, why are you messing with people that young? So, low-key, I was like, oh, good for her for, you know, being with somebody that's a little bit older. But then now I'm like, oh, clearly he's just as immature as them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what's up with her. She knows how to pick them. And I just feel like she should take this as a sign. Like, y'all, I think sometimes, like, when you see things, like, maybe in the moment you don't think about it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been there before. I've, like, you know, in a situation, I'm like, oh, I didn't really take it this way. And then later on, after I process it, I'm like, oh, you would think with Ash Trevino seeing all these clips of herself that she would be like, oh, like, I look stupid. I look, you know, embarrassing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you would think that she would be like, oh, like I definitely need to get up out of this situation, but clearly she just doesn't care. Check this out.
How many times have you kicked me out? Have you told him?
No, I haven't told them how many
Tell them
times.
how many times you kicked me out because you're ready to tell the family.
Okay, so let's go ahead and just tell all. Let's go ahead and tell all.
Tell them. Tell it.
I have kicked her out 3 times.
How many times with the cop?
3 times. And I have called the... Have you guys ever picked your nose? and you have that sticky booger in your hand, and you try to flick it off, and it's stuck. And when you go like this, and it's stuck on your pinky, and then you're like, and then it's stuck on your thumb. It's like, oh no, and it's still right there.
That's me. That's me.
Can't get rid of it. That sticky booger that will not come off of your damn hand.
Yep. That's me.
I'm sorry, y'all, but literally I would be like, oh, okay, this is embarrassing. And it's so funny that, like, to her, she kind of finds it funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's, like, kind of laughing about it and thinking it's like, haha, like, how many times have you kicked me out? Like, she almost thinks it's cute. You know what I'm saying? Which I'm like, okay, girl, like, you're really delusional. Speaking of her being delusional, like, I guess apparently they're still, you know, I don't know. She tries to say, like, oh, I'm single, he's single. Oh, ladies, he's single if you want him type of thing. But I think she's obviously, like, playing a game. You know what I'm saying? However, you guys are going to see in this next clip, oh my gosh, typical Ash Trevino just being so nasty. She's literally trying to back it up on this man, and he's literally moving away from her like, all grossed out. But by the way, I just want to say, low-key, I feel like he's fake because I am so sure he's probably hitting that. Check this out.
Stupid. Guys, he's single if you want him. But hold up. Eight. So he liked it. Quit acting. You sleep with me every night. Yeah, get that straight.
You know damn good and well that that fool literally wants that, okay? But he's like, oh, I'm being recorded right now. I gotta act like I don't like her. I'm like, ugh. Anyways, I do want to go ahead and play one last clip right here because this one I almost feel like he's lying on because how does it make any sense? You guys are going to see that he is saying that Ash Trevino is still making bank from TikTok, that she's still getting checks even though she's banned. Check this out.
Okay, so Ashley does not even have TikTok at all. They've already blocked all her accounts, right? You guys know all her accounts have been blocked and disbarred, whatever you want to call it. But guess what? She's still getting paid from TikTok. TikTok still puts money in her account, even though all her stuff is blocked. She's still getting paid. So those of you guys that are talking about her, that are sharing and liking and talking about her, she still gets paid from you haters, even though all her accounts are blocked. Her fault. It's y'all's fault that are hating on her. It's not her.
I'm so curious about that because I almost wonder if Ash has him like saying things like that to like make people be like, oh, we better stop talking about her because she's like still getting checks. Like it almost seems of like one of those things of like maybe because no matter what, she's still getting so much hate online. Because I did see another clip of like his where he was like, you know what, she's actually not as bad as like how she seems on the internet. Like she's a genuine person, like she's a good person. Like he was saying things like that, which, you know, who knows what to believe. But I almost feel like maybe that's his way of trying to get people to stop talking about her negatively. Do you know what I'm saying? Because maybe it's one of those things of like, oh, like we all need to like stop watching her because she's still getting money. But low key, if she doesn't have an account, it just doesn't make any sense. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, say, for example, if somebody like clipped all my videos and played them on TikTok, like how would I be getting paid from that? Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously it's not my account. They don't have my bank information. I would have to be signed up for the creator fund. Like, it's just not making any sense. So the fact that he's over here saying that she's making bank from TikTok while being banned, and I don't know if you guys remember too, but even Brianna Olsen was like, oh, we can't even have her on our lives anymore because that's how her account got temporarily banned for having Ash Trevino on there. So it almost seems as if one of those things that like TikTok knows that she's on there and then they just keep on like banning people's accounts because she's on there. So I'm just kind of like, I kind of want to know the purpose of this. Like I almost feel like it's kind of like, oh, like to try to get people to stop talking about her because maybe she's going to try to like rebuild her image. But honestly too, I have to say this, every single time that she's going to like rebuild her image, she comes back looking even more of a mess. You know what I mean? Like she's like, I'm done with the drama, and then she comes back with more drama. She's like, I'm tired of being known as the bad mom, and then she's even a worse mom. You know what I mean? Like now her kids are like not even in her custody whatsoever. So I'm just kind of like, okay, I don't know what the purpose of that is, but I'm not buying it. Like I'm really not. If she doesn't have an account, then that doesn't make any sense to how she's like, you know, getting money. But anyways, make sure you guys let me know your thoughts and opinions about everything. I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, Girl Scout.